We're on your side at 5 o'clock. Coming up next, new protections for victims of domestic violence. Tonight, we hear from a support and advocacy resource center, and it's a spokesperson. She's going to be going over the legislation.
And we're cloudy and cool tonight. I'm tracking snow in northeastern Oregon. All the details in my first alert forecast.
And Election Day for Benton and Franklin counties now under a week away. We're getting you prepared as the news starts now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Well, good afternoon, early evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed. Well, we begin with a new bill now before Washington state lawmakers, which could add support for victims of domestic violence. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma joining us live in the studio with more information on how a new bill will help victims. Monique?
Yes, hi, Austin. I spent this afternoon talking with Support and Advocacy and Resource Center in Richland on how the new bill, the bill will help protect domestic violence survivors from further abuse. The bill will ensure that victims will be notified of when their offender is released from prison. Jody Garrettson, the executive director, says the statistics show once an offender is released, that person is likely to want to get back into contact with the victim. Garrettson says the bill will allow victims to know that they are not alone and that the state will support them by making sure they can have a safety plan in place once the offender is released.
It's important that victims, which are both male and female, know about their offender being released so that they can take the necessary safety precautions that they need. It's important that they understand that where they are at in the community, if they live in a different place, they should very well have a protection order already intact, making sure they have that available so that if they do need to call law enforcement, they're able to show them their protection order and really just get a good safety plan in place.
Garrison says SARC helps more than 700 survivors of crime every year between human trafficking, sexual assault, and domestic violence. Sending it back to you, Austin, at the desk.
All right, Monique, thank you for that story, and she'll have more details about this coming up new at 6. If you or someone you know has been affected by domestic violence, SARC has a 24-hour crisis intervention support and advocacy, along with a counseling program. They will also work with domestic violence services in Benton and Franklin counties, and they have a shelter for victims there. Well, a woman extradited from West Richland for the murder of Jared Bridegan appeared in court in Florida today, along with her estranged second husband, Mario Fernandez. They are both accused of murdering Bridegan, a Microsoft exec at the time, in front of his then 2-year-old daughter in 2022. Gardner and Bridegan had twins together, which during their divorce, Gardner moved across the country from Florida to West Richland, where she was found and extradited to Florida. At the time of their father's death, the twins were 10 years old. Shanna Gardner and Mario Fernandez appeared in court earlier this morning, where the judge scheduled a pre-trial hearing for next Wednesday, February the 14th. We saw some sunshine today. Let's get a first look at your forecast. Here's Stacy Lee. How you doing, Stace?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I had to use my sunglasses for the first time, but we also are seeing snow today. Check it out. There's been a blob of snow right here in northeastern Oregon. There's a winter weather advisory, and again, picking up several inches of snow. That winter weather advisory expires tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. 3 to 6 inches of snow of accumulation through the evening. Travel could be difficult down I-84. I was taking a look at that area earlier. Roads are open, but be prepared for winter driving conditions. Our Dust Devil Sky Cam, 47 degrees right now. Light winds at 6. Our feels like temp is 44. It's going to be chilly tonight, so certainly want to grab that coat. So partly cloudy skies. Those clouds have started to move on in. Grab your shades tomorrow. We're going to be seeing some sunshine. We could see pockets of fog once again overnight. And again, that winter weather through northeastern Oregon. Get ready for a mild weekend for the big game coming up. I've got all the details in your first alert full weather forecast. Austin?
Stacey, we'll see in just a bit. Thank you. Election Day is coming up for 5 out of the 7 counties Apple Valley News Now serves. Voters in Benton County will decide the fate of 3 propositions. It's the same story in Franklin and Kittitas counties. Kittitas counties. I think I got that right. Sorry, everybody. There are 4 propositions for voters in Walla Walla County and in Yakima County. A total of 10 levies are on the ballot.
Yeah, so we are busy receiving ballots from those that have returned them, registering people that aren't registered yet, or getting replacement ballots from those that may have not received their ballot. And so there's still plenty of time for voters to take care of what they need to in order to vote in the election, if they're eligible to vote in this election.
A reminder that Washington's elections are vote by mail, so you can fill out and cast your ballot as soon as you get it. You have until Tuesday, February 13th at 8 p.m. to drop off your ballot in an official ballot drop box or in the mail. Now, on March 12th, the presidential primary takes place. The Wapato School District is asking voters to approve a $33 million bond during the February 13th special election to replace outdated schools, and they are holding meetings to explain more. The district says the problem is the outdated electrical, HVAC, and water systems at about 3 schools dating back to the 1930s. 40s and 50s. The plan to replace Camas and Sadus elementary schools with one brand new elementary school and build a new Pace High School. Anyone interested in learning more can attend the public forum. That's tonight at 6 p.m. at Sadus Elementary. Speaking of elections, a new Benton County Election Center now taking shape in Kennewick. According to the Benton County Auditor's Office, work is now underway to transform an old fire station on Okanagan Place into a brand new election center. Pictures posted on the Benton County government Facebook page shows the work in progress. Now, a spokesperson for the Auditor's Office tells us that workers at the new center will process and count ballots. It will be operational in time for the November general election. An urgent search in California right now for 5 missing Marines from a military helicopter that went down last night. According to the 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing, the helicopter was found today in the Pine Valley area, but with no sign of the Marines that were on board. What you're seeing on your screen right now is a CH-53E Super Stallion. It's the biggest and heaviest helicopter used by the U.S. military. Yesterday, the helicopter took off from Creech Air Force Base near Las Vegas and was heading to Miramar near San Diego last night. Officials say they're dealing with heavy snow in the area and drove as far as they could on the truck trail, but now are searching on foot and in a remote forested area.
We're out in a remote area right now. We're in rugged terrain, so they have ropes, any type of first aid equipment, medical equipment that they're going to need to treat any victims that they find. They've got stuff to stay warm in cold weather, so they're fully outfitted and fully prepared.
Officials have not commented yet on the condition of the chopper's wreckage. The terrifying door plug blowout aboard an Alaska Airlines jet last month could happen again. That's according to the head of the National Transportation Safety Board, a day after the agency released its preliminary report. The Alaska Air incident prompted the FAA to temporarily ground all 737 MAX 9s in the U.S. until they passed an inspection. Laura Aguirre has more on the federal investigation and how safe is the flying public.
Of course, something like this can happen again.
Chilling words for any potential air travelers from the chair of the National Transportation Safety Board Wednesday.
There is no way that this plane should have been delivered with 4 safety critical bolts missing.
Jennifer Homendy is referring to the Boeing-made 737 MAX 9 that suffered a traumatic door plug blowout during an Alaska Airlines flight last month. The NTSB said in their preliminary report Tuesday that 4 key bolts were missing.
By design, if the bolts are there, it prevents the door from translating upwards and disengaging from the stop fittings and flying off the plane.
The NTSB traced the missing bolts to Boeing's Washington State plant, where the plug was removed to make repairs before the jet was delivered to Alaska Airlines.
In order to remove the door plug, they had to remove the bolts, and they weren't put back in.
To find out why, they've requested process documentation from Boeing.
We're still waiting on that documentation, if it exists.
The search for answers is also reaching beyond Boeing.
We're also digging into FAA's oversight of Boeing.
Boeing's CEO has said that whatever the results of the investigation, Boeing accepts responsibility for what happened. As for safety, Hammondy says passengers can fly with confidence.
I would have no problem tomorrow taking a flight on a MAX 9.
I'm Laura Aguirre for Apple Valley News Now.
Laura, thank you. The FAA told Congress Tuesday it has about 24 inspectors at Boeing's 737 plant, but the agency hasn't yet given its complete findings. Those will likely be included in the NTSB's final report about a year from now. We have a consumer alert for you tonight. General Motors recalling over 300,000 trucks. The issue, the vehicle tailgate's electronic release system may short circuit if it gets wet. That means that the tailgate could unlatch while driven. In fact, hundreds of reports of that happening have come in since about 2020. GM will not notify impacted owners by mid-March. Or they should notify everybody by mid-March, I should say. The recall also impacts certain Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra trucks. The city of Yakima has extended its parking enforcement moratorium for downtown Yakima for another 60 days as they try to figure out a more long-term plan. The council held a special study session on parking concerns last month, and business owners pointed out that they see this whole, the root of the issue, that while there aren't enough parking spaces to go around, if they're not close enough, people don't feel safe parking there. While they look at possible solutions, they decided to put a hold on enforcing time limits for parking downtown, meaning no more $50 tickets for over parking.
Also, we'll put a moratorium on the need for long-term parking permits within downtown Yakima. So that's the permit structure for the parking lots.
The moratorium will be in effect until April the 19th. It is an SAT for the 21st century. The test now going digital. Details still ahead. Plus, the urge can strike during pregnancy. Tonight, new concerns about the impact of fast food and unborn babies. Plus, I think that's a sun, some kind of sunset. We're seeing it tonight. Finally, Stacey Lee will have an update at your forecast as you're watching the news at 5.
If you're hurt at work, your life can go into a downward spiral.
You're injured. You can't work. Your bills are piling up.
But winning workers' comp benefits isn't easy.
You're the underdog.
We'll fight labor and industries to get you the workers' compensation benefits you deserve.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
It's time to play Get to Know the Raptors and Alice. Favorite food?
Pizza, duh. Ribeye steak, rare.
A bowl of cantaloupe the size of a swimming pool.
Favorite triple play attraction?
2 words, arcade. The entire Raptor Reef Indoor Water Park.
Zipline. It's great for talking with guests.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more. All attached to a cozy hotel.
Cantaloupe, really?
Steak, really?
Fred's Appliance has GE Profile appliances on sale with smart leading-edge features that make life a little easier.
Smart features and sophisticated designs to simplify your life.
Profile dishwashers are quiet, powerful, and offer flexible loading options.
Fred's has more kitchen packages than you'll find anywhere. Save on GE appliances with up to $2,000 in rebates at your local Fred's Appliance.
Fred's has appliances in stock and on sale. Stop in and see us today.
Be advised, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save 40 to 80% on a hot tub and swim spa. Friday through Sunday. Major manufacturers and warehouses clearance of new 2024 inventory. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Over 100 hot tubs on display and everything must go. See the revolutionary swim spa. You can exercise, swim, and relax without the expense and maintenance of a pool. Hot tubs starting at $29.95. All inventory 40 to 80% off. 18-month interest-free financing. Trade-ins welcome. Free delivery. We'll even haul away your old hot tub. Benton County Fairgrounds, Kennewick. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Brian Smith.
And I'm attorney Megan Hale. Thank you for voting us Yakima's first choice for personal injury, civil law, and best overall law firm.
We are honored and grateful to be part of this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. We have a health alert for you. If you're pregnant, you might want to think twice about eating fast food. That's according to new research published by the University of Washington Medicine. But it's not the food that's the problem. It's the plastic that touches the food before you eat it. So the chemicals called phthalates, also known as everywhere chemicals because they are so common, can actually shed from the packaging or even from the plastic gloves worn by food handlers. Previous studies showed that exposure to this kind of situation during pregnancy can increase the risk of low birth weight, preterm birth, autism, and ADHD. The EPA takes action to tighten regulations on air pollution, but the World Health Organization says it doesn't go far enough. The change lowers the average annual standard for fine particle pollution from 12 micrograms to 9 micrograms per cubic meter of air. The World Health Organization recommends a limit of 5 micrograms. Some public health groups call the new limit too high, and some industry groups call the new standard too burden to meet. Well, in fact, the head of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce says tightening the SOOT standard threatens economic growth around the world.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And that's right, we've been taking a look at a gorgeous sunset on our Legends Casino Skycam tonight. Looking good out there, but those clouds are starting to roll in. Good news though, tomorrow we'll see a little more sunshine. So cloudy skies tonight, 47 degrees. We could see some pockets of patchy fog developing through the area. Our feels like temp right now is 44 degrees. Here's our radar and satellite. We've been tracking snow over northeastern Oregon all day today, moving into the southern portion of the Blue Mountains as well. So think Dayton, think Bluewood, think Tollgate, and then that I-84 stretch could be a little treacherous, and there is a winter weather advisory there till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, expecting to pick up 3 to 6 inches of snow. So that was the active weather around the region today, and we mentioned that yesterday. Now we are going to start to see some light snow showers coming across the Cascades at 1/2 inch to 1 inch a day through the weekend. Not a lot of accumulation, but things are looking good elsewhere for some of our ski resorts this weekend with some fresh powder around the area down in the Cascades in Oregon. Here's our future cast. This is where we've been seeing that snow today falling just east of Walla Walla, again down this I-84 corridor. Eventually it'll start moving on out to the east and continue its path out. Now we are going to start to pick up a few snow showers over the Cascades, the very upper levels, but those snow levels are going to start dropping as our temperatures are starting to cool down. More active weather as we get into Friday morning. Look for some scattered rain and rain mixed with snow possible, kind of showing up just south of Tri-Cities. Walla Walla looking at maybe seeing a little rain mixed with snow. Pendleton Could even see that active weather as well, all the way down to Heppner. Rain showers in Hermiston, and look for those snow showers across the Cascades. Eventually, that system does move on out of the area. So active weather for the next little bit. Here's our chances of rain. Pretty active along the foothills of the Blues, as you can see. We've got a 20% chance of showers tomorrow. Friday's the bigger day. That's a bigger system moving through where we could see some rain mixed with snow in the morning, transitioning to rain in the later part of the afternoon, and into the weekend a 10 to 20% chance of rain. Our temperatures have been staying pretty trendy, like right about average, right where they should be, but our overnight lows are going to start dropping back down. They've been on the warm side. We're also looking at some breezy and gusty winds. We're seeing that tonight in Yakima. Moving through our futurecast, look for those winds to pick up along the foothills of the Blues tomorrow morning and down the Columbia River Gorge. You'll see those winds come on through, and we'll even see some breezy winds in the Columbia Basin as we get into Friday morning. Still breezy along the foothills of the Blues. Should start to calm down a little bit as we get to the weekend. Let's take a look at our temperatures tonight. We're going to be chilly. Look at that. We're down to that freezing level again in most of our region. We're staying above freezing tonight in Tri-Cities. 32 Walla Walla, 30 in Yakima, 32 overnight in Hermiston. Let's take a peek at tomorrow's weather. Could see that pocket fog, and it was sitting in the Tri-Cities again today, but burned off, gave us some sunshine. Same sitch tomorrow, some sunshine abundantly around the area, but do look for those breezy and gusty winds to pick up. Now check this out. We've been seeing that fog, and here it is, a great picture. This is from Easy Garcia, sent this one in to me. This is up on the Horse Heaven Hills looking down outside of Prosser. So that's what we've been stuck in, that inversion layer with that nasty fog. Let's take a look at your day planner for tomorrow. Looking pretty good out there with temperatures in the 30s, a little chilly at the bus stop, mid 40s by the middle of the day. Austin?
All right, Stacy, thank you. Students taking the SAT will encounter a new version of the test. Learn about the changes next on the News at 5.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
We're still spinning and winning with the $150,000 Mega Spin Extravaganza at Wild Horse Resort and Casino. Play with your Club Wild Card to earn entries every day. Then, every Friday and Saturday in February, we'll call winners to spin the Mega Wheel and take home up to $16,000 in cash and free play. Mega Spin prizes increase until someone lands on it. Will you be the next big winner? Start earning entries today. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Welcome to Walla Walla Regional Airport, where every departure is the beginning of a new adventure. From hassle-free check-ins to friendly staff, we make your travel experience seamless. Explore new destinations, create unforgettable memories, and embrace the thrill of discovery. We're excited to announce our 2 new Alaska Airlines flights to and from Seattle daily, and we offer free parking. Your next adventure begins with us. Walla Walla Regional Airport. Book your flights today at alaskaair.com.
Did you know 80% of women are struggling with hair damage, just like I was?
Dryness and frizz could be damaged hair that can't retain moisture.
New Pantene Miracle Rescue Deep Conditioner with first-of-its-kind melting Pro V pearls. Locks in moisture to repair 6 months of damage in 1 wash, without weigh down.
Guaranteed or your money back.
For resilient, healthy-looking hair. If you know it's Pantene.
With K2 Vision RLE, you can throw away your distance and reading glasses. Plus, you'll never develop a cataract. Schedule a free Zoom consultation with us today. K2 Vision RLE. No glasses, no contacts, no readers.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Thanks for staying with us. The U.S. Census Bureau has decided to forego changing questions for those who have a disability. The agency had proposed questions that would have asked those with a disability to rate their level of difficulty with certain activities instead of answering yes or no questions. According to the agency's director, the proposed questions would have shrunk the estimated rate of disability in the country by 40%. The Bureau will keep the current questions for information collection next year. Now, the move to discontinue the new questions was based on public feedback. The SAT will take a step into the 21st century. The test now moving from analog to digital. Instead of filling out bubbles with a number 2 pencil, students will take the SAT on an app called Blue Book using a personal or school provided computer. The old test style will only be available in rare cases. The math and reading sections will have 2 parts with adaptive testing. A student's performance on the first part of the test will determine how difficult the second part becomes. Now, the SAT will use a difficulty level to determine the tester's score. The test will also be shorter, down from 3 hours to just over 2. All right, Stacey will be back. Have a final look at your weather next.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. In football, your team can have a bad season. In real life, when you are having a bad season, you can call Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. And with tens of millions of dollars collected on behalf of clients, we will find the best solution for your situation. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit us online at quantumlegal.com.
Here comes Eli Young Band, live in concert.
Crazy girl, don't you know that I love you?
Friday, February 16th, Legends Casino Hotel, Tompanish. Eli Young Band.
'Cause love ain't you on the sidewalk in your New
Buy your
Jersey.
tickets now at Ticketmaster and Legends Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Eli Young Band at Legends Casino Hotel, Tompanish.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction, it's too expensive to remodel your bath. Fact, with Bath Fitter's hundreds of design options, you'll get the bath you want to fit your budget. Fiction, bath remodels take forever and tear the house apart. Fact, Bath Fitter installation takes just 1 day to fit your schedule. Get the bath that fits you. Bath Fitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
In life's delicate moments, turn to the compassionate experts at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Whether it's hospice, palliative, or grief care for adults and children, we are here for you in Benton and Franklin counties. And the best part, our grief support comes at no cost to you. When life gets tough, we're here to guide you, ensuring you live your best life, even through the toughest moments. Visit us today at tccbestlife.org.
Stan, you're right. The only thing better than video games
are virtual reality video games.
Especially when you're in a player versus player battle arena.
And you're right about Hollowgate being another fun thing you could do at Triple Play.
Yes, I win another round.
That makes Roy 9, Stan 3.
Epic comeback incoming.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
If I wasn't too big to fit in there, I'd whoop them both.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
The back end was in the back seat. There was nothing left of the rear.
Danny was in pain, and the insurance company was giving him the runaround.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company that I didn't have. I felt very comforted. I felt like I was going to be taken care of, that I didn't have to worry about it.
The insurance company couldn't run around me, and Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
And one final look at our weather. This is Walla Walla. We do have a chance of that rain mixed with snow on Friday and even a slight chance of rain tomorrow. Game day looking pretty good, and well, Valentine's Day on Wednesday going to be a warmer day. Hermiston, a slight chance of showers, pretty quiet there for the next several days. Temperatures cooling overnight with a slight chance of rain on big game day, and well, a little overcast on Valentine's. Yakima looking like we're going to see some sunshine there tomorrow. Get your shades ready. Slight chance of rain on Friday into the weekend. Not too bad. A very slight chance of rain there as well. A little overcast on Valentine's Day. Tri-Cities, we're looking pretty good too, so going to get those sunglasses out today. And overcast Valentine's with 52 degrees. So not a bad looking forecast,
No,
Austin.
not at all.
So just be aware that there is lots of snow falling in the northeastern mountains tonight. So be safe.
Yeah, if you're going to head that way. We'll see you back here at 6. Hoping your news is good news.